know where you came from. All 5,000 of you who decided to click subscribe for me. I don't know where you came from, but I am glad that you're here. I'm sorry, I still can't get over it. Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha and I am happy, joy. So a few days ago, I hit 5,000 subscribers and I'm just a bit like, what? Like, where did you guys come from? Like, I hit 4K, what? That was in February, I believe. It was only a couple of months back. And now I've grown an extra 1,000 and I'm just like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And the thing is as well, is that during this time, like, it's been quite a struggle for not just me, but for quite a few, you know, YouTube creators, crafters and the like. It's been quite hard for us to actually create content because, like, it's depressing at the moment, and especially channels like mine that are usually so happy, joy. Like, it's been difficult to feel that, you know. So like, I have days when I'm like, you know what? No, today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good, productive day. And I have days where I say that and it just doesn't happen, you know, and then I beat myself up and I feel terrible about it and I feel like I've let you all down. And then I see that 5,000 of you said, no, it's all right, it's absolutely fine. I'll subscribe, I'll wait, I'll be here. Thank you so much. So basically, I decided that this would be a good time for me to let you know a little bit more about me, especially those of you who are brand new to my channel. Those of you who are OG, you know, you may have learned some of these things about me along the way, but, you know, hopefully it will still be a fun video for you. I got tagged in the 41 odd facts about me tag by my girl, Rainbow Brandee, okay? Now, I know it's supposed to be 41 odd facts, but I'm gonna push it to 50 because, you know, 50, 5K, it just kind of sounds better. So I'll push it to that. I don't know what those extra 9 facts are gonna be. I haven't thought about it. I haven't even written anything down. I haven't written down the facts that she did in her video. I'm literally gonna look at it on the screen here. So I haven't really prepared for this because I was thinking, what can I do to commemorate 5K? And I thought, actually, that tag video would probably work. So here goes. Okay, question number 1. Do you like blue cheese? Girl, no. I don't like blue cheese, pink cheese, red cheese, orange cheese, yellow, green, black. I don't care. I don't do cheese. So that also means that I don't do pizza. Because some people seem to think that because I don't do cheese, I must still do pizza. Pizza is cheese. Question number 2, Coke or Pepsi? Okay, I am not a Coke or Pepsi kind of girl. You know, I don't drink them things. I say that, but I think it was about maybe 2 months ago, and I ordered a 7-Up with my takeaway, and a Coke came instead, and I went mental. I was vexed. I was just like, why have they sent me Coke? And my husband's like, they probably just ran out of 7-Up, so they sent you a Coke. And I'm like, but I don't drink it. But I was really thirsty. So I cracked it open, and drinking it felt like, I don't know, like, I felt like I was doing a disservice to my life. I felt like I was like betraying myself because I hadn't drunk Coke in like 20 years. But yeah, I still don't like it. It's way too sweet. And I've got a sweet tooth, but like, it's way too sweet. But out of the two, I probably would prefer Coke, I guess. I mean, they're practically the same. Question number 3, do you own a gun? No. What kind of questions are these? I don't own a gun. Why would I own a gun? Question 4, whiskey, tequila, or vodka? I don't know because I'm completely teetotal. I've never had alcohol before in my life. And I know that sometimes I may act as though I'm drunk. That's just my general personality. I am generally a loud, in your face, happy kind of person. So I don't need alcohol to get me happy or, you know, allow me to have a good time. So I've actually never had it. I don't know the difference between the 3. And I really don't care. Hot dog or cheeseburger? Neither. I don't do them things. I've never been somebody who eats sausages. So even if it was, you know, like a vegan or vegetarian sausage, no, I don't like the whole like skin over meat kind of thing. Just no. That to me is just gross. And cheeseburger, no, because it's cheese. Favorite food, rice, hands down. I cannot live without rice. Honestly, rice is my entire life. I eat it every day. If for some reason I don't eat it, I genuinely miss it. It is my comfort food. It is my breakfast. I'm not joking. You can ask anybody. It is my breakfast, usually my lunch, and most certainly my dinner. Occasionally, it is my midnight snack. Yeah, I just live on the stuff, and I have done ever since I was a child. I absolutely adore rice. I've been cooking rice since I was very young, and it's just something that I feel very strongly about. There are times, especially if I'm feeling really, really awful, there are times where I will just sit there and cuddle a bowl of rice as if it's like my child. I'll just cuddle it and have it with just some pepper on the top, and I'm just so happy. Have I got problems? I've got problems. What do you drink in the morning? Mint tea. I love me some peppermint tea. That's my favorite kind of tea. I mean, I love any sort of like fruit tea, herbal tea, but peppermint is my absolute favorite. If I haven't got peppermint tea, probably grapefruit juice or pineapple juice, because I love both of those. Can you do 100 push-ups? What's that? Summer, winter, spring, or autumn? Now, when it comes to my body loves the heat. So I would say summer, because like my joints do not do well in the winter at all. That being said, I am a winter baby. I'm February born. I'm a snow baby, and I do adore the snow. So it's between summer and winter. Winter to look at, but summer to be in, I guess. Okay, number 10, favorite hobby. It's hard because these kind of, in a way, mesh into one, because obviously you know that like I love crafting. I also love filming, and I love editing. So I suppose you could say that my favorite hobby is YouTube. If it was to go under one umbrella, it would just be YouTube. I love, love, love creating YouTube content. I have so much joy in like editing stuff, especially when I'm editing things where I'm not speaking. So if I'm doing like lookbooks and stuff like that, I love like beat matching things. So yeah, like I get certain little mini joys all throughout my editing. And sometimes, even if I am speaking over something, say I'm doing like a craft video and I'm doing a voiceover, I will still do my utmost best where I can to beat match it, even though I know you probably won't hear it because I'm talking over it, but I know that I've done it, so I still feel proud. Tattoos, yes, I have one. This tattoo, let me show you. I've got to take my watch off for this actually. There we go. Don't know if you can see it properly because it's on my wrist. It's always hard to show like inner wrist tattoos, isn't it? Yeah. But maybe if you like cock your head to the side, you can see it a bit better. Hold on, there we go. If I twist my arm around. So that there is dedicated to my cat Simba, who unfortunately passed away. I was 17 at the time and he was 9, and it was the most traumatic experience of my life. I'm not gonna lie. I've lost many people in my life, and for some reason, losing Simba, it's just the most devastating thing to happen, like in your arms, like losing your pet. It's awful. It's absolutely awful, especially when they're like in your arms. Like, oh my God, it's horrendous, absolutely horrendous. And it took me a really, really, really long time to like not cry about it when I talk about him, or to not cry on his birthday, to not cry on the anniversary of his death, stuff like that. Like Simba and I had a really strong connection, and yeah, now I'm getting emotional. Next question. Do you wear glasses? I do. I just don't have them with me at the moment, and I can't really get up to go and grab them because like I'm all wired up. Question 13, phobias. How long have we got? Oh my God. Okay, so basically I have some of the stupidest phobias out there. And I say stupid because like I know that they are highly irrational. If you share these phobias, I also know that they are not like stupid for you. I know that they are very, very real, but I say stupid because like the rational side of me is like, but it's just this though. And the irrational side of me says, but it's that though. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so funny story. Until I was about 29, yeah, I'll say about 29, I was absolutely petrified of rainbows. Petrified of rainbows. I know, me, who is like a living, breathing rainbow now. Absolutely petrified of them. I could not handle rainbows. If I saw that it was raining outside and just the slightest slither of sunshine was coming through, nope, curtains drawn, duvet over my head, couldn't handle it. I've been late to places because of the fear of there being a rainbow outside. I've cancelled plans because the sky looked a very ominous grey, and I know what rainbow skies are like. I just couldn't handle it. I don't know exactly why it started, but I've always just felt that they're just too big and that they just appear out of nowhere and then disappear real quick. Now I'm able to look at a rainbow, appreciate the colour, accept that it's there and that it's big, and keep it moving. I don't cry anymore. At the ripe old age of 32, I no longer cry about rainbows. Instead, I became one. So, you know, here's the facing your fears and all that. Another phobia for me, this is a big one, is butterflies and moths. Absolutely petrified of butterflies and moths. Again, it's only been very, very recently that I've been able to stop crying about seeing a butterfly. Usually I would like dart out of the way, do anything I can to dodge a butterfly. If it meant running into the road, so be it, you know. But nowadays I don't move as fast as I used to, so I had to kind of get used to them. But yeah, I would often have severe panic attacks if I saw a butterfly, if one came past me really quickly and like I didn't see it first. Normally if I catch it first, I can prepare myself for it, but if I don't see it first, oh Lord, it's a different story. But I've gotten a lot better with that now than I was, say, maybe 3 years ago, because from childhood I have detested butterflies and moths. That started because my mum basically made me go to London Butterfly House, even though I begged and pleaded not to. She loves butterflies. It's her favourite thing in the world. Knows that I couldn't stand them. And from what I remember, I think it was an African monarch butterfly, which to me at 8 years old was massive and was right in my face. So ever since then, I always saw even the smallest butterfly, I would see it as being massive, and it just takes me right back to the butterfly house every single time I see one. And it's like, it's a horrible flashback, and I just feel that fear just rise up within me, and I just panic, I get really, really scared. One more phobia that I'll tell you about, I have plenty more, but one more is the moon. Yeah. Really don't like the moon, especially when it's waning. Can't stand it. Some people can see the face in the moon, other people can't. I can. And when it's waning, it looks like it's dying, and it frightens me because I'm also heavily petrified of death. I think that's probably the biggest phobia of mine is death. I can't bear it. Anyway, this has gone on for a really long time. Let's move on. Nicknames. Okay, so usually it will be something like Shasha or Ayesha Shasha, which is where that kind of came from. I mean, I got called Ayesha Shasha like back in the day. And I just kind of like kept it for the channel. Girl is usually what I get called as well. But that's because I call everyone girl, regardless of whether you're a girl, boy, whatever. I will address you as girl. I don't see it as like addressing your gender. I just see it as just addressing you as a friend. Girl. So in return, I get called girl, 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 girl. Question 15, 3 drinks you drink. Okay, as I said, I am completely teetotal, so there'll be no alcohol in this. I love Schlur. That's my alcohol. If you're having a celebration, everyone's got champagne. I got my Schlur. I love that. I love pineapple juice. I know I already said it before, but I love pineapple juice. And virgin pina coladas, which is kind of pineapple juice, / virgin mojitos. Absolutely love them. Do you believe in ghosts? No. Just no. Biggest downfall. Ooh. This is a tough one. I'd say, okay, I don't know if this is like my biggest downfall, but like something that kind of lets me down is my severe lack of organization skills and my extreme forgetfulness. Yeah, that lets me down quite a lot actually. Rain or snow? Absolutely 100% snow. Love, love, love the snow. Piercings. Okay, let's have a little conversation about piercings. So I currently have one piercing that actually works, and it's the one in my left ear. I suffer with keloid scarring, okay? So my right ear decided to split in half one day, which is the reason why I can only wear clip-ons. But, sorry if this grosses you out, but my right ear split in half because I used to have a hole here and it split like that. And so it healed in this really ugly way. I used to love my ears, I really did. But now, not a big fan. So I no longer have, I no longer wear pierced earring things, unless sometimes I will wear one in this ear and then I put a clip on the other one. I have keloids at the top of my ears as well. I did used to have my face pierced here. I used to have 2 and I absolutely loved them. My cute little jewels. I loved them so much. And after about maybe half a year or so, my skin started to push it out and I was absolutely gutted. And so I had 2, I have 2 little scars here, but you don't really see them. Well, no, you kind of do now. I kind of point it out to you, but you know, in general, you don't really see them because I cover it up with makeup. But yeah, me and piercings don't really get on very well, so I just stick to wearing clip-ons. Your age? I am 32, but I kind of feel like I'm 23. French fries or onion rings? Absolutely, hands down, French fries. I love me some French fries. Question 22, tag 6 friends. This should probably be at the end, really, shouldn't it? But I'll do it anyway, because otherwise I'll forget to put it at the end. Tag 6 friends. I'm gonna tag JB Cons Creations. He needs to get involved with this one. I'm gonna tag, I'm trying to think of people who would do this. Lucy Stewart, girl, you need to do this. Who else? Made by Mackenzie. I want you doing this. Who else? Eddie Blue, get on this. Well, mind you, Eddie will probably take 10 years to do this video because, girl, she takes long. And you know I'm right, girl. You know I'm right. But I'm still tagging you anyway. I want to tag Milwaco as well, because I think that you'll come up with some cool stuff. And I'm gonna say my girl Cassie as well, Witch Dolly. I know that you might not have as much time at the minute to do YouTube stuff, but I think this will be quite a fun one for you. So when you get some time, I say to do this. Number 23, kids. Yes, I have one. His name is Riley. He is 4, going on 14. And he's the absolute love of my life and joy in my heart. He is the best thing that has ever happened to me, ever. Favorite color, purple. And I know that I wear so many other colors apart from purple, but purple is and always has been and always and forever will be my favorite color, despite the fact that I own a lot more pink things at the moment. There was a time in my life where everything had to be purple, like literally everything. And since like exploring more colors and stuff, I have gravitated towards pink a lot more, just because I find that it really does suit me as well. And the majority of cute things come in pink. So it's kind of taken over my bedroom. I was looking around now, I'm like, oh dear, there's a lot of pink in here. But purple has a very special place in my heart. Employed? No. Can you whistle? Do you know, when I watched Brandee's answer to this, I laughed because she's exactly the same as me. She can't whistle outward, she can only whistle inward. So I can only go, nope, that's rubbish. I can't. Actually, hold on. No, it's not as clean. I can only suck the air in, I can't blow it out very well. And you can forget about going, no, can't do it. Where were you born? I was born in London, northwest London. That's where I was born and raised. And I am very glad to be out of there, to be honest. Do you have brothers and sisters? Yes, I have 2 older sisters. Have you been arrested? No. Question 30, surgeries. I've only had my wisdom teeth out. That's the only surgery that I've had. That was an experience. Well, I said that was an experience. I don't remember it because they had to put me out for that. But wisdom teeth, oh Lord. Oh Lord. If they give you problems, oh Lord, it's the worst thing ever. Hated it. But yeah, thankfully no surgeries. Although there has been discussion about me having knee surgery because I have very, very loose knees. My patellas are floaty, so to speak, and in a pretty bad way. But because I have Riley, it's just not really feasible for me to be practically taking like a year off to have both of my knees done. So that's something that I'll have to just look at later on down the line when he's a bit older, possibly. But I don't really want to go down that route because I know that it will put me out of action for a really, really, really long time. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can just manage with the pain. Because yeah, I don't think I'd heal very well from the surgery either. Am I religious? No. Shower or bath? I actually really like having showers because I love like the constant stream of hot water. I am definitely a hot water shower kind of person. Do I like gambling? I've never done gambling. I've never really well, I suppose going to the arcade and putting 10p's in the 10p machine. That's my level of gambling and I do thoroughly enjoy it. Are you a good friend? I would like to think so. I am very much an open-hearted kind of person. I very much do wear my heart on my sleeve and that has gotten me into problems many a time. I'm very trusting and that also has gotten me into problems many a time. So I'm a bit more wary now, but I would say that I am still definitely a good friend. I do always try my best to, listen and help out if they've got problems. And also I'm an honest friend, so if you ask me if your bum looks big in it, I'll tell you, yeah, if it does. Do you know what I mean? I am that kind of friend. Broken bones. Do you know what? You would think that I would have broken everything in my body because it sounds like it. The way that my body cracks, it's unruly. But no, I haven't actually broken anything. Touch wood. How many TVs in your house? Actual televisions? 2. We have the big main TV and then we have a smaller old TV, which is for my husband's retro gaming consoles. He has every console since generation 3 and he has collected it all all the way up till the present day and has all the games to go with it. It's like a museum in our front room. It's quite amazing. It's an incredible collection. So when he wants to play retro games, he goes on the smaller TV, but we watch telly on like the big flat screen. Worst pain ever. You see, it's difficult because I'm always in pain. Like always in pain. Like now I'm in pain. My back is in pain, you know, and all I'm doing is sitting down, but my back is in pain because I'm never, ever comfortable. So I could say the worst pain ever is just me every day on a daily basis. However, I remember I've had a child. Now that was something. That was something. So it's a toss-up between childbirth and wisdom tooth pain. I'm not joking. They really are that close. Do you like to dance? Oh, I loved to dance. I really, really did. I used to do salsa back in the day. I did it for about 3 years and I felt so alive. I absolutely loved it. But due to my health conditions, like as time's gone on, I've just not been able to dance anymore. And it's really genuinely quite upsetting. It really, really is. It's crazy. Like I feel like a part of me just like died when I said that. Wow, this is emotional. Are your parents still alive? Yes. Question 40, do you like camping? I absolutely love camping. I love being inside of a tent. I love that kind of cozy feeling, sleeping outdoors. I went camping every year when I was a cadet. I love it. I absolutely love it. The only thing I don't like obviously are the moths. But the idea of, you know, just camping out in a tent and a sleeping bag and you're there on your ground sheet and you're having to wrap up to keep warm. Oh, I love all of that, which is probably why I love Animal Crossing, because it reminds me of that kind of like camp-like atmosphere. Love it. Question 41, are you weird? I would probably say yes, I am. I'm not normal. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not your bog standard Jane Doe, blend into the background kind of person. Nah. That does not describe me in the slightest. So to some, I probably would seem quite weird because I'm eccentric, I'm loud, I'm vibrant, you know. But I don't have any shame in that. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. I've always been a very expressive kind of person. I've always been very creative. And yeah, I think that if you are one of these people who are not born to blend in, but you're born to stand out, you need to own that. So 9 extra facts about me. I haven't thought about what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to sort of think real quick right now. Okay. Fact 42. I know the entire Lion King off by heart. I kid you not. It has always been my favorite Disney film, and I know it inside out and back to front. That came out, what, 1994, I believe? That came out a really, really long time ago, and it is still heavily embedded in my brain. You could ask me to start anywhere in the film and I'd be able to do the whole thing. Fact 43, I have seen Avenue Q, the musical, 30 times. That's a lot. That is a lot. Fact 44, I used to be a kids TV presenter. That figures, doesn't it? I actually started out presenting when I was 16, and that was on BBC Radio 1 Extra, and I had my own show Saturday mornings, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. I kind of like got into it through entering their talent competition, and then when I was 17 I was given my live show, and I was there till I was 19, and in between all of that I was working at BBC 7 and doing shows for them, and you know, really like getting around. That sounds awful, but you know what I mean, like I was like doing shows left, right and centre, and then was interviewed on CBBC, and then they asked me if I wanted to do a screen test, and I was like, oh my god, yes. And yeah, when I was 18, that's when I started doing kids TV, and finished there when I was about 21. I have to say, very, very much some of the best times of my life were then, definitely. And it broke me when it all sort of like finished, and everything ended and whatnot. Because I was still very young, and didn't have agents to look after me and stuff like that. I didn't have any sort of protection like that. So yeah, it absolutely broke me, because that was my dream, was to become a TV presenter. That was my absolute dream, and I didn't think I'd be achieving it at such a young age. That being said, it taught me an awful lot, and I'm thankful that I went through all of that, because now it means that I'm good at delivering on camera. And yeah, I learned a lot in that time, and I will cherish those moments forever. And if I ever get a chance to get back on telly, I'm going to be there. Because it's my first love. Presenting is just my first love. I can't help it. Fact 45, I've probably had way too many hobbies throughout my life. Things that I will go, oh, that looks really cool. I'm going to try and do that. And then I move on to the next thing. This involves like balloon twisting and face painting, crochet, dabbled in sewing. Yeah, I am very much a, I'm going to try this and see if it sticks kind of person. So far, resin seems to be the only thing that's really like stuck with me. So yeah, you're lucky. Fact 46, I collect novelty bags. There is a video coming up very, very soon. And I say that now because I've already filmed it. So like, it's not going to be one of those, oh, I will do it soon, because I've been saying that for a year. So, but yeah, my novelty bag video is coming up very, very soon. I just need to edit it. But yeah, I have a whole bag wall dedicated to my favorite novelty bags. Fact 47, I am an utter Pasheenaholic. I have a massive Pasheen collection, and I need to definitely reorganize them, because the poor babies, they are everywhere at the moment, because I'm trying to sort out this room because I got too much stuff in it. But yeah, I have a massive Pasheen collection. Like it's quite ridiculous. Fact 48, I have ADHD. I got diagnosed with this last year, January, and I tell you what, it didn't half make so much sense. Honestly, when it was actually my husband who thought that I could possibly have ADHD. At first I thought it was ADD, because I thought, I'm not hyper. I wasn't that person who was running around in the classroom at school. That was never me. No, darling. It turns out that the hyperactivity is all up here. It's the way that my brain functions. It's not just how physically hyperactive that I am, because I'm not someone who goes around running anywhere at all. It's the way that my brain just goes like a million miles an hour constantly, and how I can completely and utterly hyper focus on something that I am so interested in. I'll go all in on something. But if you ask me to put the kettle on, you could be waiting until your next birthday, because instructions go whoop, just like that. I'm not good at remembering something that you asked me to do. It's just bye. Bye. Fact 49, I got married when I was heavily pregnant. I was 36 weeks pregnant when I was married, and most people want to be so slim for their wedding. I was the opposite. I've always wanted to be a pregnant bride. I've always had the vision of me walking down the aisle with a big ass bump. I've always just loved that image, and my wish came true, and I felt really beautiful on that day. And it's lovely to know that little Riley was, a part of our special day. That was a good day. Fact number 50 is that I have a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, or EDS for short. There are many different types of EDS, 13 main types, but they're still discovering new things. But mine is the hypermobile type. And it's the reason why sometimes you'll hear me say stuff about like my joints not being too good, or certain things hurting if I do things repetitively, or you know, being in pain, like it's all down to my hypermobility. This is something that I got diagnosed with last year. No, we're in 2020 now. So the year before last, and it was first thought that I just had fibromyalgia. Well, when I say I just had, I don't mean like fibromyalgia is like it's just fibromyalgia, because fibromyalgia sucks. I know that, but like it was good to get a second opinion and to actually know what you have is quite clearly hypermobile type EDS, because I've always been this double jointed person. I've always been incredibly, ridiculously flexible. I used to be able to bend over backwards, put my head between my legs and walk like a backwards crab when I was a kid. That was my party trick. I did it everywhere. I did it all the time at school. It was like one of my favorite things to show off to my friends. Look what I can do. Look how weird I am. You know, just like fold myself into like a pretzel and do all kinds of madness. Little did I know that is because like I'm super duper weirdly stretchy, and you know, my connective tissues are not how they're supposed to be. But over time, things have just gotten a lot worse. So especially the joints in my knees slip out a lot, an awful lot, and my hips as well. They also sublux a lot, and just my general pain is just a lot worse nowadays. So it's the reason why sometimes you'll see me go a little bit quiet, because I could be having a flare up where, you know, I just can't do anything for quite some time, or my hands just really need to have a rest. So I'm trying to learn to be kinder to myself, because I do tend to put a lot of pressure on myself. And yeah, I'm trying to learn to take a step back, be kinder, and just be like, look, girl, you're not, you know, perfectly fine. Like, it's okay to not be okay. So yeah, I'm learning that. But yeah, I wanted to share that because I know that what you see is me being all like, yeah, woo, ha, you know, and it's not always like that, trust and believe. I have days when like I actually can't walk at all, or I have days when I have to use my stick, or I have days where you know, just getting in and out of the bath is just so much pain. I have a special chair where I have to sit when I'm cooking, because standing while cooking, even if it's just for 5 minutes, it's too much. It's the reason why I don't work anymore. You know, working retail, you can forget it. You know, I can't stand for that sort of length of time. I just can't do it anymore. And it's really sad because I feel like I've lost a part of myself in a way. All the things that I used to be able to do slowly been taken away from me. But on the upside, it meant that I could start my YouTube channel and I could dedicate time to it, because I'm sitting on my ass all day. So I had time to do this. And it's brought me you. See, there was a happy ending to this. She says, holding back the tears. Oh my God, where's my fan? Oh my goodness. But you know, it's brought me you. It's brought me a whole bunch of new friends. It's annoying that a lot of you are just my online friends, because I wish that I could see you properly. But you know, I've met some incredible people, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful that I've managed to turn this heavy negative that I suffer with into a positive, because it's brought me you. So there you have it, my darlings. That is the end of my 50 facts about me to celebrate hitting 5,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. I know that this was quite a long video. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more. Yeah, if you want to do this video, please do feel free to go ahead. Let me know if you've done it. I will happily tune in and watch your video as well. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next one. Take care, my darlings, and I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Bye.